Oh, welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain, our master crafter in the making. I believe we're about to talk to Treethane Niriel.
Another tourist? Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valenwood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilderking.
Well, I'm here to negotiate on behalf of the Dominion.
Negotiate? About what? Oh, I know. You want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your what's-it's-called? Aldmeri Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilderking, and he doesn't seem to care for your Dominion.
Can I speak with the Wilderking?
Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel.
Oh dear.
You people don't understand. The Wilderking manages the entire forest. He doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence?
Have you ever spoken with the Wilderking?
Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilderking exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know.
Can I petition him for an audience?
I could tell you, but how do I know you're trustworthy? You ask us to share your enemies, but will you share ours?
Yes.
The wood orcs are a plague we can't seem to be rid of. If you help us drive them off, I'll tell you what you want to know.
How do I drive them away?
Lurchers. Take seeds from the shimmering tree in the village and plant them in the orcs' camp. In a few minutes, they'll sprout out with a vengeance. The orc chieftain won't surrender so easily, though. Just kill him. Leave the rest to the lurchers.
All right. I think I can handle that.
Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs. I've got important business to attend to.
So how do these seeds actually work?
Well, if you plant them in some peat, they sprout into a flower, and then after some time, the flower grows into a lurcher. If you want more than that, you can ask the Wilderking himself, when you get that audience.
What exactly are these lurchers?
They're gifts from the Wilderking, embodiments of the raw energy of the forest. They protect the village. They're not so smart. We can't lead them against the orcs, but if they sprout straight into the orcs' camp, they'll know what to do.
I understand. Thank you for your help. Wow, they're not friendly, that's for sure. Let's toddle through Bramblebreach. That kitty was having trouble because he was just, yes, not dealing with what he was used to is probably what his problem was. Let's go. Find the what did I just flash across? Oh, Tenlorin. Okay. Alrighty, let's find the shimmering tree. Frighten the Fearsome. We've got this. Ooh, I see a dungeon we haven't done. Elengil, hi.
The spirits told me another outsider had come to visit Bramblebreach.
Another?
Yes, a pretty Altmer girl was here before. She is searching for our Wilderking. What is it that you seek?
Tell me about the Wilderking.
How to explain this? He is many things. The tall rocks and trees around the village, do you imagine they would care if they fell upon us? Could they care?
Perhaps.
An outsider with an open mind. The Wilderking's nature is like the rocks and trees. He does not understand pain or suffering, and yet he is just and kind. I knew this to be true the moment I saw him.
You met the Wilderking?
When I was a child, yes. My grandmother was among the first Bosmer to come to Bramblebreach. This was long before the Aldmeri Dominion and the High Elf City of Stone. The Wilderking built this village for our ancestors.
Why is this village called Bramblebreach?
Long ago there was a war in this part of Valenwood. There are many forgotten stories about that war, but a massive wall of brambles was raised around what is now the Wilderking's court. This village was the only opening into the court.
The breach and the bramble.
Exactly.
What did your grandmother tell you about the Wilderking?
He reminded her of a terrible but distant storm, a thing of great beauty capable of frightening devastation. She said he could lift the ground into a hill or pull a full-grown tree out of a seed. He did all of this easily.
Tell me about when you met the Wilderking.
Among the original tribe who came here, my grandmother lived the longest. The night she died, I saw him standing among the trees. Her tribe were his first friends, I think. It seemed like he wanted to mourn, but he didn't know how.
What did he look like?
It has been many, many years. I was a child. He was very tall with a slender, handsome face. His crown is what I remember the most, knotted branches that rose above, and alive. He wore a living crown.
Wow. I've never stopped and talked to a lot of these people. Imagine that. Like, some of them you can't talk to, but she was someone we could. So I might have to do that more often just to find some of the lore.
Can you believe that Treethane?
Aranias.
Was the Treethane as rude to you as she was to me?
Well, it depends how
All
rude you
I
were to
asked
her.
was how one might get an audience with the Wilderking. But the way she reacted, you would have thought I was trying to slaughter her children. Did she treat you any differently?
She asked me to help drive the wood orcs away.
She did? That's funny, because Under and I offered to drive the orcs away and she turned us down. I don't know, I'm beginning to suspect this is some elaborate Bosma trick and the whole village is laughing at us when we're not looking.
You don't think the Wilderking exists?
I didn't say that.
No.
There is definitely a distinctive magical force in this part of Valenwood, but I fail to understand by what logic the Treethane decides who gets an audience with the Wilderking and who gets turned away.
Why do you seek an audience with the Wilderking?
Oh, I'm Aranias. Maybe you've read my book, Spriggans in the Green, Story and Myth in Primitive Bosma Society.
Well, that explains
Probably
a lot.
not, I guess. Anyhow, Under and I came in a scholarly pursuit to see if this Wilderking is really as powerful as they say.
So what will you do now?
We'll just have to venture deeper into the forest on our own. We'll probably get lost and suffer a slow and painful death, but that's the risk we have to take. If you're going after the wood orcs, though, I know something that might make it easier.
What do you suggest?
If you want, you can take the essence from the Kollopi tree and rub it all over your body to cloak yourself in a haze of forest moths. The wood orcs won't even see you.
Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Under scouted out the orcs' camp pretty extensively. He might have some useful observations if you ask. Good luck with the wood orcs and that tricky Treethane. Maybe we'll meet again when we find the Wilderking.
And what do you know about the Wilderking?
There seem to be a lot more rumors than any real facts. Some say he's a man. Others say he's a spirit, an embodiment of the forest. What I find most fascinating, though, is the rumor that he actually shapes the entire forest. That's just incredible.
Where are you originally from?
Me? I was born and raised in the Somerset Isles on a rather small island known as Silitar. It's a pretty secluded place. Growing up there was what first sparked my interest in studying nature magic. But, well, it was very lonely.
Is Anter really a scholar too?
Of course not. He's mainly here, acting as my guardian. They
Monsieur.
warned us that this place was dangerous, and if the Wilderking is really as unpredictable as people say, well, never hurts to be prepared.
One man. Anter?
I spent several hours watching the wood orcs and evaluating their weaknesses.
He's a soldier.
As a whole, their strength is in numbers. As long as you don't take on the entire camp, you should be fine.
Would
the
I?
Chieftain's the one you have to watch out for.
What's so tough about him?
By the look of his scars, he's seen his share of battle, and he knows how to take a beating. Don't expect him to go down quickly.
Right.
There's
understood.
a shaman who's never far from his side as well. I'd focus on
Yeah.
killing the shaman first. Good luck.
Thank you, Anter. I wonder where he served. Aranias the Unworthy. I wonder if that will irritate the wood elves. Hopefully not, because I'm an outsider. Okay, optional steps. Use Kollopi essence to disguise yourself. How do I do that? Ah. Whoa. Alright. I probably should have done that closer in. I wonder if it has a timer. I'm not sure it'll protect me against rats. I think the first time I did this
Let's make some noise.
Oh, right. Well, that didn't work very well. Why? That's why my bear's not with me. Alrighty. Bear, because one companion is never enough. Alright. I think she's tanking for me. Let's hit her with a 2. Looks like she could do with some... Yeah, she could definitely do with some spores. Alright, you know what? I told you I wasn't good at stinking. So, the other thing I'm doing is I'm recording this a couple of days after Oh, sorry, a couple of days before, my bad. The, I'll get there, sorry. Doing two things at once seems beyond me right now. So I recorded this a couple of days before the release of the new subclassing thing. What? Don't take on the entire camp. Look, excuse me, really? Where's your master? Let me just find the ranger. There he is. We're going to murder him first because that'll bring the wolf. Oh, never mind. Tamrain's already done it. And we're going to take on the spellcaster.
Really flat, huh?
You're right, girl. Oh my god. Here. Tamrain, if you don't stand still, I'm going to shoot you myself. I'll have that. Right. Well, I suppose while we're here... Oh, well, okay. That looks good. So remember, we're still filling our sticker book in. I know. Yeah, I played quite a few hours before I even heard it called that.
Delicate and dashing.
Shadow Dancer's raiment, Magicka. We really want that. When I can get more of that, we'll do that. Alrighty, let's ransack their supplies. They're not going to need it. Not by the time we're done. Anything specky over here? No, it looks all pretty ordinary. It probably isn't, but that's okay. Alright. Oh, hello. Hi, nice to see you. Whoops, did not see you there. I should probably... Ah, yeah. No, we're not interested in the wolf, we're interested in the caster. Oh my god, sorry! That was not intended! Oops. Oh, you ankle tapped me on the way past, you rat. No one said orcs couldn't fight, right? Because they'd be really silly if they did. Okay. I know, that one's going a bit nuts. Look, there's someone who's using their sap a lot more effectively than me. Do. Alright, so the sap does wear off. You do have to remember to replenish it, and if you don't, oh, then you're going to get into fights. You could probably replenish it over here. Oh, look, let's have that. So I did tell you this was, oh no, whoops. Okay, let me see if I still have it. Yeah, so I don't have any more sap, so that's okay. I don't know how theirs is lasting so long. Maybe they're just better at it. Or quicker. That's probably what it is. That does remind me that I haven't got my bear yet. Let me just, while I remember, summon the bear. Tans looks good, so she doesn't need healing. That looks like a bit of log that I want right next to these timber cutters. I know. Don't take on the entire camp, they said. Oops.
Sorry,
okay, babe?
Tree. We need at your flesh chunk.
Nope, just me. Alright. Oh, yes, let's plant that in the peat mound. Go get him. Alright. I hate these things. We're just going to zap it while we can. So yeah, so this is being recorded on May 31st, 2025, which is 2 days prior, maybe 3 days, depending on your time zone, prior to the release of the subclasses update and the new season.
Let's work down the list.
Let's not work down the list just yet. I need to deal with these. So I figured we'll get a little bit more of this done. I have started a new series about whether, just to test whether or not you could, with a brand new character with no champion points, start the season with a brand spanking new character? And the answer is I don't know yet because it's not the second. Okay, we are going to have to take out that guard. Bird to the face! And your friend's face too. Oh, the bear knocked him over, that's funny. Alright, you can do so much more with companions. I've discovered. I spent many hours running without one. This is so much easier. So yes, I have started a character with that. Oh, you finally worked out I was filtering blind. There we go. Where am I meant to be going? I know I'm being very, very distracted. Whoops.
Cut them down.
Alright, bear and companion are doing fine. So I had a friend.
If I spot treasure, do I get a finder's fee?
Yeah, you do. Is this what you spotted? Because wow, good eyesight. What do you want as your finder's fee? Oh wow, 2 heavy sacks.
Someone's definitely going to miss that.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, I see. That's where I'm meant to be planting the next seed. Let's start some trouble. Planting the seed, Tans. Oh, alright, fine.
Better full pockets than empty.
Alright, you go get the... thing. Now, where am I going? Right through the middle of the camp. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, what other way is there? Actually, you know what we didn't do? We did not have a look in here. Sometimes in... Aha! Well, we'll have that. Thank you. And then we'll get that backpack. And we'll shoot the rat. Why? Because we get lake bait out of the rat. If you're ever looking for bait, that's one way to do it. Grab the seasoning sack. Rightio. Oh, that's where we're meant to be anyway. Let's do the lurcher's job for it. It's kind of fun. Ow! Tan's like, where did you learn to fight? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Tans. Alright, you go do that. I'm just going to pick up the sack. Oh, yeah. I don't want to take the lurcher's prey. He'll get bored. You going to chase me and not the big green thing in your village? Yeah, you are. Leave my bear and my friend alone. Okay, now we're going to go kill the Orc Chieftain, and that's not going to be as much of a romp in the park as I'd like it to be. So remember, take out the shaman, but we do that anyway. Remove the magic user from the source. So we'll get that done. Oh, actually, I'm really excited because I'm going to go and play my lizard man character shortly.
Look at you, collecting your special rocks.
Fair dinkum. You're going to get an axe to the head, girl. Pickaxe. I'm going to hand her the pickaxe. Well, I don't think she was going to let us in, even if we asked pretty please. We could probably have snuck over the wall, though. Yeah, I know. Senseless murder. Is that the shaman? That's the one we're after. Let's put down some of these. Wait, that was it? No, that was the Ravager. That was the shaman. Okay. I don't think that was the shaman, though. I think that was one of many shamans this tribe seems to have. They are really encamped in here. I don't think they're giving up this place easily. Let's deal with that. Take out the millet. Well, he can't call for allies if they're all dead, right? Unless he's a necromancer, in which case we are deeply in the cack. Is that your dinner? Not anymore. Okay. We're looking for things like this, little shiny bits. Stay away from Gozag's mine. No orc is to go near Gozag's mine. These orders are from your war chief. I hear you asking each other when we will smash the undead in the mine and free our brothers. I am tired of hearing my orders questioned. The orcs in the mine toyed with foul magic and wood elf trickery. That is why they suffered their fate. If you want to avenge them, look to the wood elves and their high elf allies with their dark magics and wicked schemes. Bloody their doorsteps and fill their ears with the cries of their children. Alright, we have to kill him. That's just it. He's a dead orc now, threatening kids. I don't think they're going to let me play with
So
that.
the wood
No,
elves have a
definitely.
friend who's not afraid to fight. Good.
Oh, wait, this is the chief. This is definitely not a good spot to be in. Take you out. Take your stand out. Did we just kill the chief instead of the shaman? Well, that's sad. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted... Alright. Search the barrels and the crates and the melon basket. Get some melons out of that for cooking. Grab some corn. Is that another piece of paper? Well, okay then. Because these guys are going to come over as well. Let's break our stuff down. Not much of a guard, are you, mate? Murdered your chieftain and he's gone. Got some good gear on you. What I came over here was to read this thing, but it looks like that's long already read. Alright, let's have a look inside this tent, see if there's a book hiding. Or maybe, I don't know, some shiny treasure. Nope, just a bedroll. I feel almost guilty, but ooh, a backpack. I'll have that. Whatever that was. Shadow spun sash. Not exciting, but... Oh! That's what we're here for. Look at that. Well, whoever was here before me maybe did not know to look for chests. Yeah. Let's grab that epaulet to the Shadow Dancer. That's two things. I know. Okay, talk to the Treethane. I mean, it can be done. We just have to, you know, be a pain in the neck. Bramblebreach militia. Ooh. Oh, right. We've taken over the camp. Nice. I'll have that. Beautiful.
Look at you being resourceful.
Well, it's where I want to run. Okay, it's not going to leave me be, so we're going to murder it. Pick up some carapace. You know what I found out the other day, actually? Achievements. Achievements. Where are we, Jay? And then achievements. And then character. Justice. Trophies. Chitin. Gossamer winglets. Gossamer winglets. Come off, wasps. I don't know how many wasps we're going to have to kill to get one drop, but now that I've remembered it, and it's the last thing left on my chitin achievement, we are so getting it.
Let's go!
I'm not sure if mud brown dye is worth it, but hey.
Could have been worse.
Well, it could have been. So, yeah, so now we're going to have to murder all the wasps every time we come across them because that's where gossamer winglets come from. And we need them. Actually, we can grab that, whatever that is. Luminous Russula. I know, I saw that one off to the left. Right, this way. 2 of them. Here they come. I know, we're looking for a Gossamer Winglet. Where am I meant to be going? That way. Alright, well I have to go this way to go that way anyway. Found ourselves in a bowl. Ooh, what's that? Well, we'll have to explore that in a minute.
Time to knock some heads.
Let's go knock some heads. There's a chest. Wow, there are lots of chests in this area, right? Must be a simple. It's very easy to undo. Okay, so what we needed to do with this thing, so we don't need the Kollopi essence anymore, but we needed to gather ourselves a stockpile, and we needed to just be more vigilant when it came to getting them. So we could have done this. Passage to Bramblebreach. Oh, nifty. Oh, that lady made us run all the way over there and didn't even tell us there was a passage. Well, I guess she was being unhelpful, so...
Can I count the petals, please?
Yes, you can have the petals. Man, I think at this point Tamrain just automatically hands Tanloran the flower every time she picks it. Here, have the petals. Makes you happy. Alright, so we have to go in this way in a minute because there's
Can never have too much, right?
an adventure and a way shrine. But let's talk to this person first. Whoops. No, you can never have too much.
You get
I
any
actually haven't
cloth
checked
from
my
this?
pursuits today. So in the endeavors, there's no golden pursuits now. They've finished. They're over. We got our house. We have to cut 5 logs of wood, place 2 courtyard furnishings, repair 7,500 damage to structures in Cyrodiil, complete 1 trial, or purchase 1 item from guild traders. Oh man, and you know how much I hate shopping. Weekly endeavors, craft 30 items with any skill. We did that, no problems. There's no golden pursuits because A, the time limit is up, but B, we had actually finished it. And I am so excited to see the next phase happening. By the time, of course, you see this, the next phase will have actually happened about a week ago. So bear with me.
My scouts came back singing your praises. They said the wood orcs broke quickly after you killed Chieftain Thragdosh and unleashed the Guardians. I wasn't exactly expecting you to succeed.
I know.
Seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
I believe we had an arrangement.
Huh, and you're worried I won't hold up my end of the bargain?
No, you hold it
No, I
up.
keep my promises. You got rid of those parasitic orcs. You've earned the right to petition the Wilderking for an audience.
Thank you.
I hope I haven't given you a sense of false hope, though. Bosma around here petition the Wilderking for an audience all the time, and he rarely responds. More than likely, you're simply wasting your time.
I understand, but I'd like to petition nonetheless.
Suit yourself. Just south of my home, you'll find the petitioning stone. Just touch it. Probably nothing will happen. If he wants to speak with you, though, he'll appear when you touch that stone.
Or all I have to do is touch the stone.
I never said it was complicated. Besides, by scaring off those wood orcs, you just might have improved your chances. The Wilderking sees these things, you know. All right, run along now, and may the forest part to reveal your path.
I'll just go touch that petitioning stone then. Thank you. Audience with the Wilderking. Let's go. We are kind of heading in the right direction. I might just take a little detour. I know, wrong direction time. Because what I want to do is I want to grab this quest over here. I'm looking for butterfly wings. Okay, right now all I'm getting is fish bait, but it'll do. Benduin.
I can't believe it. I finally figured it out.
Uh-oh.
This could change everything. Our Lurcher Guardians, I've found a way to give each of them special powers.
Why would you want to give a lurcher special powers?
To make them more effective, of course.
Of course.
The Guardians protect the village, and now we can imbue each of them with different elemental tactics. And the best part is that building them isn't even hard. It's easy.
How do you build them?
Well, you see, the husks are the same, grown from local flora. It's the Guardian's guts that make it special. Bring me some thunderbug bellies, dew bugs, and hive seeds from outside the village, and I'll show you how to make one.
All right, I'll be back with them. Sigh. There is nothing more frightening than a scientist with an idea. And nothing more amazing. Okay, let's go and head on up to this stone before I forget what I'm meant to be doing. So, yes, very shortly, in a couple of episodes' time, we're going to be right on the into the new season, and I'm hoping it's as exciting as it looks. Hey, Aranias, nice to see you again. Oh my god.
Welcome to my court, outsider. Since you entered my domain, I have watched your actions with keen interest.
Uh-huh.
You have been generous with my people and more patient than I expected. But I still cannot gather one thing. Why have you come?
I've come to negotiate on behalf of the Dominion. Wow.
Again, not what I expected. I think I've heard of this Aldmeri Dominion, but I don't see how inclusion in this group would appeal to me or to the people in my domain. Aligning with you would only alienate us from others.
You would only be alienated from our common enemies.
Interesting. You think we have common enemies?
I do.
My only enemies are those who would seek to harm Valenwood. Let us test your theory, though. Show me one of these enemies of whom you speak, so I might better understand.
All right. How do I do that?
Use the other stone pillar, the one on the platform behind us. Touch that stone pillar and an apparition will appear. One of your enemies, as you say. Fight this enemy so that I might see its true nature.
Can you give me any assistance in the fight?
I am pleased to be able to lend you strength to face this enemy from your past.
You would make a great spy.
Right. Touch the pillar. Just give me a minute. We're going to refocus our... Actually, let me do it this way. Right. We're going to refocus our questing. Stone pillar. Okay.
Strike us down, but the veiled heritance will always rise again.
Arrange to do the thing and chat with him.
Zazi is finished with this village.
Hazazi.
Now you are negotiating with a forest spirit who calls himself a king?
Yes.
With all those floating leaves, Hazazi thinks he looks very silly. Do you really think this is going somewhere? Or is it just a waste of time?
It's possibly going somewhere, but you are not helping very much.
By the light of John and Jod, this is the craziest thing ever seen. Even Razamdar would have lost his patience by now.
I doubt it.
If you think all this makes sense, then Hazazi is starting to wonder about you too.
Hazazi, mind your manners and we won't have a problem. Wilderking.
I sense the darkness in the heart of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not? And those like him, they may not all share his darkness. You should have me call these people enemies, though.
Yes, they're known as the Veiled Heritance.
The Veiled Heritance, yes, I am familiar with this distinction as well. There is one among this group who has come to Valenwood to see me, and I find her curious. Very curious. I'm not inclined to consider her an enemy.
Who is this person you're referring to?
She is one who has been blessed with fascinating gifts. Gifts I cannot afford to ignore.
Oh dear.
You would know her identity, though. I was able to capture one of her memories. Touch the petition stone again, and I will share it with you.
Very well.
We
We have much need of someone like you, Aranias.
Yes, young one. We have a problem in the Valenwood that will require your talents specifically.
I would be honored to help however I can.
An opportunity has arisen to strike a devastating blow to the Dominion, to divide the Bosmer.
The Bosmer in Greenshade claim allegiance not to King Camoran, but to a man they call the Wilderking.
Killing this Wilderking will drive the Bosmer mad. He is very elusive, though, so I will need your help to find him.
You realize we are entrusting you with an important task, I hope, my dear.
Of course, Lady Estria, you can count on me.
Oh no. Wilderking, they mean to murder you.
As you've just seen, the young girl Aranias is associated with the Veiled Heritance. Until I know more about her, I hesitate to call her an enemy. I will have more insight soon, though. Even now, Aranias is on her way to my throne.
But she's coming with Ander to destroy you.
So she believes. But there may be a greater truth to her purpose.
I don't think so.
You may not like this, but I sense the same is true of you.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Like the branches of a grat oak, I believe that Aranias' destiny, my destiny, and your destiny are all intertwined. I cannot yet see how these events will play out, but I do know that like Aranias, you must come deeper into the forest.
Where do I need to go?
You must eventually come to my throne, but not yet. Each of us is a strand to be spun into the story of Elengil.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You should seek out the spinner, Maruin. He can tell us how this story began and where it should end.
What about Ander and Aranias? Will you be safe?
Yes. Traveling through Valenwood is a funny thing. It may take them many days to find the path to my throne. You have all the time you need. Find the spinner's cottage and speak to Maruin. Safe journeys, my friend.
All right, I'll look for Spinner Maruin then. Hazazi?
Dancing elves, forest spirit kings. These people are pulling on the tail in more ways than one. You can stay if you want to, but Hazazi thinks it is time for him to return to Marbrook.
So do I. Safe journeys, Hazazi. He'll be one less problem. Very well. We need to just readjust our questing to the Spinner's Tail. And what we'll do before we go see it is we're going to toddle on over. We're going to unlock this way shrine. I'll pick whatever that is. That looks like an important thing. Looks like there's some more wasps we can try and go for our gossamer winglet while we're here. No, that was the beekeeper's boots though, which is strangely appropriate. Let's grab that luminous russula.
That should come in handy.
There's our way shrine, that's what we need. Right, the spinner is further up. I just need to murder a few wasps while we're here. They look promising. I wonder if these are the right wasps. They're swarming. So maybe the winglets are in swarming wasps. I don't remember which wasp I murdered, so I'm not sure if it's them in particular, if maybe it's just a general thing. Okay, river baits. Oh, wasp nest. Those are thunderbugs. That nice man wanted us to get thunderbugs, didn't he? So we'll collect those while we're here. Right, 2 thunderbug bellies. We'll pick this rainflower and search it for dew bugs. We'll grab that ancestor silk. I know, we might as well finish this quest while we're so close to it. Oh look, wasps! Oh, so many! Let's try not to die. What is that? That looks like a quest. We have to grab that first.
We've got this.
We do. I forgot there were more wasps. I did not register that that was a wasp nest. Bugs. Alrighty. Porous rock. We'll have that. Oh, hive seeds. We need that too. Search that. Essence of stamina. Grab that heavy sack. Check out these urns.
Heavy sack.
10. The first 300 times it was funny. Now it's just tiring. She needs a different line. Oh! And you didn't even alert me to treasure and ask for a finder's fee. Well, that's it. You're fired, girl.
You're not bad with a lockpick.
I know. Yes, I am ransacking everything inside. That looks like the other thing we need. They're smart, these wasps. They spread out. How dare they? There's something very relaxing about the rhythm of throwing birds at people. Alright, let me just pick up that. Pick up that. Ancestor silk. We are going to go crafting. I want to craft some furnishings.
How'd you even spot that?
It glows. We're going to craft some furnishings. And, I missed the hive. Oops.
Hit them where it hurts.
Where it hurts? Tad, what do you think I'm doing? Yeah, so we want to do some furnishings. We're not going to go into the competition that's currently running. But I think we'll definitely do that. Search the wasp nest. Pick up the hive seed. How many more of these do we need? We need a few more, don't we? I love this area for resources though. Let's heal a few people. I want to put some points into my resto stuff. Maybe. Oh, we needed to cut 5 logs too.
Now that's pretty.
Yeah. We haven't quite finished that endeavour, I don't think. Or we've done it and I've missed it. One of those. I'm trying to keep the nest lined up. Oops, my bad. Oh no, and I just missed my bear. I'm sorry, bear. I know, clumsy on the keyboard, that's me. Alright, let's grab that wasp nest. Nothing in it. Summon our bear. Grab the rainflower. Grab the dewbug. Grab the butterfly. So many butterflies and I have not got enough wings. It's used, we use them in healing potions. Grab Lorcan's tears. Line up the wasps because I want that wormwood. Starting a new character on a server where my crafting bag isn't full has really led me an appreciation of resources.
I love the smell of a freshly picked flower.
It's not a backpack. Oh, that looks like fun. I wonder if he's going to go and fight them. I'll go and help him if he does. If he needs it, he might not. Sorry, I started the fight. I probably shouldn't have started just yet. Nice. Double Benny. Grab that.
Better full pockets than empty.
Alright, is he still going? Yeah, let's give him a hand. There we go.
They really made us work for it.
No, I don't think he did. I'm just going to highlight talking to Benduin so we can find him more easily. Just grab that. Platinum seam. And we'll grab that. And some mountain flower. And a butterfly. Can we talk to that lady? Doriel.
Many outsiders who visit Bramblebreach are weary. They carry weapons and have seen much violence. If you are one of them, please stay a while. Relax. Daydream a little.
What do you do here in Bramblebreach?
I mend, fix, and build things around the village, like the stone walls, paths, and torches. I also look after Elengil. She's the oldest living member of our tribe.
Tell me about Elengil.
She's like the tribe's grandmother. Her own grandmother was one of the first Bosmer to move into the court of the Wilderking. If you come across her speaking to thin air, she's just talking to the elders at Bramblebreach.
What can you tell me about the Wilderking?
We owe him much. He crafted these houses for us long ago. We never go hungry. He always looks out for us. And his blood runs through the land.
How does his blood run through the land?
Forgive me, I misspoke. He is the land. The sap within the trees, the water in our ponds and lakes. This is his blood. The stones and soil are his skin. Trees are his hair and veins, his heart and his mind.
We need to save him. Otherwise we lose the entire forest. Alright, let's get this next quest done. We may have to talk to the Wilderking next episode. With this episode, we're gonna finish this quest. The more I learn about the Wilderking, the more concerned I become for his safety. I'm fairly sure Raz would feel the same. Hey, Benduin.
That was fast, but I'm not surprised. Did you find the things we need to build you a guardian?
Yes, now what?
Wonderful! Now comes the best part, mixing ingredients to give the guardian its powers. Lightning bellies and hive seeds make a fire guardian. Hive seeds and dew bugs make a wooden guardian. Lightning bellies and dew bugs a water guardian.
I get to choose which type of guardian we build.
Yes, it'll be your guardian. Use this husk and build the one you want. Then we'll test it against the others. Lead it over to challenge 2 other guardians. Tell you what, you can even use these healing roots to give your guardian an edge.
Thank you. You can reach your hand through the opening in the head to deposit your purse of ingredients. Let's go water. You squeeze the dew bugs and thunderbug bellies into the husk. The thunderbug bellies ignite. This causes the dew bugs to pop, releasing their collected water, which immediately extinguishes the thunderbug fires. Glowing roots? Oh, not yet. Use roots to heal the guardian. Okay, so don't heal him when he doesn't need healing. Okay. Have your guardian defeat the other 2 guardians. How do I do that? Oh, no, wait. Okay, so we watch his healing. Okay, right, now I can tell the difference. Oh wow, this is taking forever, isn't it? Probably water was not my best choice. Oh no, well he's facing off against a water guardian. Alright, let's go. Oh, he's tiny. I'm not seeing him use his special abilities though. Maybe water wasn't my best choice. Give him a little bit more injury before we use it. Use the glowing roots. Alright, maybe don't leave it quite so long next time. Okay, talk to Benjamin. Hi.
I've never seen a Guardian fight like that! Incredible! You really know how to choose a champion.
Thank you.
This day will go down in our clan's history, and you helped make it happen. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to keep the Guardians under control for very long, but I'm working on it.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so guys, I think... let me have a look. No, we don't need to do the Marithic collection yet, although we do enjoy it soon. Let's go back to the Spinner's Tale. And we'll head on and see if we can find the Spinner, but I think we probably won't talk to him until next episode. We are going to try and find our gossamer winglets on the way, so please bear with me as I go trophy hunting.
Right?
No, you can never have too much, because once you start trading stuff with Regulus, you're going to run out of it fast, as I discovered. Mind you, we are going to restrain ourselves to going just towards the any wasps in between us and our goal. So, all right, I'm pretty sure we may have finished our cutting of ruby ashwood. Oh no, there we go. Cut 5 logs of wood. Let me have a look at this. Okay, I do need to kind of swing to my right. Oops, Rubido hide mode on the alert. Wow, what have you been eating, bad kitty? Look, there's a fireplace that we should investigate too. I know, this game rewards exploring so much. Mind you, I don't think I've ever seen that many chests in such a short span of time. What's that over there? I mean, that's
Flowers
a
make me so nostalgic.
It's a bear. Right. And tigers. Alright, so this is Atananga. Let's see if we can find the entrance to it. That's another bear. Oh dear, I think he saw us. Right, it's in here. Well, let's see what set this one does. Maybe it's one we want to craft. If we can. Recipes? Yes, but probably not what we're after. We already have that one. I may have to put them up in my guild store for a really cheap price. And you know what we can do? We can also reduce our backpackery. If you don't have the crafting bag, be aware that any processed stuff will just add to your load too. So don't do that. Alright. What's that from? The Wilder Queen's art set. I should think about doing that because she's in a bit of a Bitzer set of apparel. But right now we're just thinking about our backpack space. Those arm cops need to be deconstructed over here. So when you deconstruct, the thing you deconstruct gets added to your sticker book. And the importance of it being added to your sticker book is that as you progress through the game, you'll find places, mainly in the Clockwork City, if I remember rightly, or possibly in your guild hall, where you can reconstruct them. So if you go into J, and you go into, actually no, go into U, my bad, and you go across to set items. This is all of the dominions and all the areas. We're currently in the Aldmeri Dominion, and we're in Greenshade. So these are the sets in Greenshade. And once you collect them all, the cost for your transmute crystals, which you can use to recreate them, goes down. So you can make all of these sets or recreate these sets as you go through. So that's kind of what we're doing, is we're very quietly destroying stuff, but because we're adding it to our sticker book or adding it to our collections, we get to remake it later once we get to the area. I really like some of this stuff. Oh, alright, let's before I get too distracted, I should also, we'll just leave the stuff that we can research. It's kind of important to remember to do that. When I get to Nirnhoned, I'm going to use the character that's slowly gathering the Nirnhoned equipment to do the research for it. So, and she could probably set Tamrain up on the Nirnhoned weapons already. She just has to collect the gear, just to make sure there's no apparel to deconstruct. Over here to jewelry, I'm going to process stuff. When you first start out, processing stuff is like, I don't think it advances you awfully quickly, but it's useful. What have we got left on this? Okay, so I've got to find Harmony, or get Tams to give me one. Triune, Protective, and Harmony, and we will have all of the traits for that. The reason you do research is because it helps you unlock some sets. Some sets can't be crafted unless you have unlocked a certain amount of traits. I think we're just fortunate that this set, actually, we're not. Have a look. Creation. Set weapons. Yeah, so Magnus. The Magicka recovery, weapon and spell damage. Ooh, that does look good. Yeah, requires 4 traits to have unlocked, and we've done that. Also researching something will add that to your sticker book as well. So don't be scared to do that. Alright. Unless you've already got to add it to your sticker book, it won't add it the second time. Okay. What are we currently wearing, and do we want to stop and make ourselves some Magnus stuff? So we're wearing health and recovery. So any green packed stuff we could replace. Oh wow, we are wearing a mishmash, aren't we? Alright, I can replace all of my green packed stuff with Magnus's stuff. What are we wearing? Light. Oh, we're wearing a mix. I think I might put her into medium armor as well. Alrighty, so medium armor, we want the clothing station. We're going to do some creation. Now, we want to make sure that it's a level. What's the highest level we can craft? We can craft. Okay. But we want medium. So those are light, these are medium. Okay, I think. No, that's light as well. Hat is light. Breeches is light. Shoulders. Okay, we get to chest, it goes to medium. Alright, we have 150 CP. I think. What style do we want it to look? So this is what it's going to look like in Breton style. Dark Elf. Dark Elf do have pretty stylish gear. That's nice, that's Argonian. primal. Daedric. Okay, don't have enough of those to really go nuts with it. Let's just go through, and we might. I'm actually torn between this one, primal. Let's have a look at the boot style. Okay, I don't like that. But I do like the arm cops and the chest plate. So I'm kind of torn between that. This is Ancient Elf. Right. And where's the Dark Elf one? Oh, sorry, the Argonian one, wasn't it? That's not bad. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to go this with the Jack. What sort of trait do we want to give it? She's using a lot of magicka. So Sturdy gives us, reduces the cost of block, increases crit resistance by 120, and the item takes less damage. Reinforce the item's armor value, reduces the cost of roll, dodge, and sprint. Training gives us more XP. Infused increases the armor enchantment effect. Invigorating, health, magicka, and stam recovery. That looks pretty good. No, I like this one. Invigorating. So we're going to get 5 items, and we're going to replace 5 items. We are replacing the green packed chest plate. So let's craft ourselves one of these. And I think we might go through and improve it as well. Sorry, Bon. Magnus's Jack. What are they doing in there? Magnus's Jack. There we go. I mean, I'm very tempted just to bring it all up to epic. We do have enough to do it too. Although 20, I can only do 3 pieces. Right, let's leave it on. Sorry, legendary is what I was thinking. Let's leave it on epic for the moment. Okay, what are we going to make now? The next thing I want to replace is. So we are replacing all green packed. Yep. So let's go girdle, belt. Leave the Queen's elegance in. So girdle and belt. And hat. Alright. So not the boots. What about the gloves? Yep, let's replace the gloves. Okay. And we're going to go invigorating to increase our stam and magicka recovery because we keep running out. And then we're going to improve it. It's a good starting set, I think. So you have your Overland set, which is your Queen set, and sets that you pick up from Overland. And then you have your crafted sets like this one. So we've got our Jack, we've got our thing. Alright, so we want to go with greaves and belt. That'll get us to 4. So let's find. Oh, and helmet. I don't like this style for the helmet. I actually like the ancient style for the helmet. So we'll just zip quickly over to that one. It's just a very simple kind of style. So we'll put that in. And then we'll improve it. Okay, and then we'll go back. What do we say? So, hands, pants, chest, belt, helmet. Okay, So we've got hands, chest, helmet. So we'll just zip back to creation. Go back to our Dark Elf style. Get some guards in. This is again medium Dark Elf. Medium armor in Dark Elf style. So we'll craft that one. We didn't want shoulders, we wanted belts, so I'm going to craft that one. We might as well just put them both in together. And then we'll just add, improve 1, and improve 2, and improve 3, and go over here, add and improve, add, improve, and improve. No, cancel that. Right. Alright, so let's toddle over here, go into here, and we're just going to equip that. Alright, and we're back to wearing red. Oh, sigh, that's okay. We can change it back to blue, I just need a dyeing station. I'm not sure I like that helmet, actually. Sure, it'll do, it'll do. Okay, so now we've got a lot of magicka recovery happening with our invigorating trait, and then we've got more magicka on top of that, so that's going to be kind of handy. This is our elegant, Queen's Elegant set. We've got 5 items of that. We've got 5 items of Magnus, so these would be Queen's Elegant weapons. Yeah. Right, so the only thing we haven't got on these things is the right colour and some enchantments. Actually, I don't think I've got any enchantments in. Let's check. Yeah, no enchantments for armour. What about? And these are already enchanted. Alright, well, she's in a bit of a motley now, but I think she's going to be a lot stronger. She's got better armour than she had, so that's always nice. And let me just move my head. Sorry, I didn't realise that was happening. Just remove that off the screen. Okay. There's a new guild advertising. I'm only in one guild at the moment, so it'll be interesting. It would be interesting to join a second one with a stronger trading presence. I don't know though. Alrighty, now where were we going? Oh my gosh, we were going to finish the episode once we got to the thing. I know. Let's leave the Rabido hide node alone for the minute. We're looking for the spinner. Oh, and some platinum.
That should come in handy.
I know. We're getting frogs because we want some lake bait. There's quite a few of them. If you ever run out of lake bait, that's where you find it. This is the spinner's cottage. And I think we're just going to toddle on inside. Or just here. And this is where we're going to leave it. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode of Exploration, please hit your like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.